Oh, he's getting it now.
Hey everyone, welcome to Heavy Metal Customs. Well, today we're getting back on the Warlock project, and I think where I'm going to start is get back in there on the dash. You know, last video we got it all installed and it turned out looking pretty good, I thought. Now we got this dash cover piece put on. This is for the glove box. And I mean, it fit fairly well. I mean, it's not something magical or anything, but it is a very good alternative to recover something like this. If you look at last video, you'll see us installing this. It wasn't too bad, but it did turn out pretty good. Got some little bit of glue here and there, but it will just peel right off with your fingers. And I've already went across it with some alcohol. You see how that loosened that extra glue up? Yeah, no problem. So we ain't got no worries there as far as looking bad because of some glue. Go ahead and get all them. So you can just grab them strings, get them peeled right off of there. Alright, now the big thing, will it still fit? Well, let's hop up in there and check it. The reason I got the truck up in the air, and I'm just going to stand up in there, is I'm not sure if the new shop dog's going to be a jumper. He jumps on me, but I don't want him jumping on this truck. And right now, if y'all can see that right there, he's resting. That is our new shop dog. For those of y'all that have not met him yet, this is Bullet. Say hi to everybody, Bullet. Alright, he was stray that somebody dropped off, and he just took to us. When I put the word out and everything, nobody claims him, so yeah, he was a drop-off. Sweet little old puppy, a bit on the clingy, affectionate side. But as you can see, he's made himself at home. He's got his own bed, food, water, and he has his choice. He can sleep here in the shop. Or I noticed, like last night, he slept on the front porch. And when somebody pulls up, he'll sure let you know it. Looked him up. For those of y'all that know about dogs, we've done our best trying to figure out what he is. There's an app that the old lady found where you put the picture in. And it's some kind of Romanian something shepherd. Which I thought was pretty cool, never heard of one. But if he'll sit there and chill and not be climbing all over me, we will try to get this dash pad glove box piece installed. Alright, let's just step up in here and get this done. Oh, like sitting in a big, tall four-wheel drive. Alright. We'll get the screws out. That's why a lot of times when it takes over the car, I always like to put the screws back in that car. Because when you take a lot of stuff apart, you may forget. You may wait for the owner to take a look at it and tell us what he thinks. But, get on up in here. Boy, this seat's comfy. I'll take a nap up in here. It just goes on the hinges like so. No rocket science involved here. Alright, do it tight. Don't worry about the thickness of this hitting the other part of the dash. Let's check that. Oh man. Not bad at all. I'm going to go ahead and drop this down as far as I can get it, try to get a little bit of a tighter fit when it closes. Alright, as far as it goes. Tighten her up. Don't bear down on this too hard. Y'all know it's just a thin piece of sheet metal back there, you know, that it goes into. Hey, it fits. It fits, and it doesn't rattle. It's as far adjusted down as it goes. It is a little higher than this piece here, but I don't really see no way for it to fit any other way. I do believe that is just that. At least it opens and it shuts. This is not, the plastic's not holding it off, so I don't even think that it's hitting. Let's see. Just a little bit. But it's not going to let it go down no further because the latch here is all the way down as far as it can go. This is not adjustable. So if I was to come in here and cut all of this, try to trim it and everything and take a chance of messing up the plastic, then still the glove box door itself is not going to go no flatter because that's as far as it'll go. As far as it can go. So, bam, there we go. That is that. Alright, we're going to call that good for now. So, next thing I'd like to move on to, I don't want this seat moving around. We're going to be in and out of this thing 100 times. The way we had to mount it, there'll be some weird holes drilled in order to bolt her down. And what I done, I took my tape and went on each side. Found me an exact spot and measured across. There was a lip right here. Then I measured from the back of the cab to the front. On each side, wiggle jiggle, moved it around until it's perfect. If she's on the money, the seat is square with the cab. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put in 3/8 bolts. And I picked, what drill bit did I grab? A 25/64. That's just one above 3/8. Let's see, these two, this one and the one on the other side will be straight down. What I might have to do is just poke a hole in there and come up to the bottom. Now the centers, we are going to have to make some extensions for them. And that's something that's going to be seen, so I'm going to make them where they look really nice. But the backs here are basically straight through, because this floorboard goes up like that. So it'll be sort of an angle bolt. And that's the first ones I'm going to put in, because that will hold her in place. Alright guys, got the seat drilled and bolted. I use stove head bolts. Well, they look a lot nicer, don't they? Went through there and held very well. See, that one did. Use a stove bolt there. But it made me a nice little square block. Actually gets a little rubber cushion on it, part of a hanger. But it works out fine. Once we go for final assembly, carpet, and put the seat in one last time, I'll get them painted black. But we got that done on both sides. So, mission accomplished on that. Alright guys, I think next on the agenda is we'll go ahead and get the tail lights and these little parking lights taken care of. These are already installed. But we're going to have to do a little electrical work as well. Here are the lights that he brought. Yes, that's the way they go. The backup light does sit on top, and then each one of them has a light down here. It's a license plate light on either side if need be. But there's three 3/8 nuts on the back, so we just take them off. There's some kind of I don't know, some kind of silicone already on there. Big old globs of it that's been dried up. As you can see there. And basically, just 1, 2, 3 goes just like you think it would go. Yeah, just like so. Once I get her tightened up. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Let me go ahead and put both of them on, tighten up, and then we'll hot up a battery, start checking our electric, and see what goes to what. Alright, got them both installed. Get them wired up. I want to check these before I even deal with these up here. Let's see if we got anything. Alright, we got some parking. Yep. Hey, don't look too bad. Let's check some blinkers. Looking good. Backup lights. Nothing. Okay, yeah, there we go. Had me scared there for a minute. I know I tested them out good. Good deal. Alright, well, that worked out fine. Nothing blowed up, caught on fire, or anything like that. So, now, what I got to deal with next is these little side marker lights. They're parking lights, actually. But, let me bring you over here. This is what we have here. And it's just a simple height that I run down here and tie into the parking light wire, and then a ground. This right here is just a universal style new plugs will have stainless ground this height. Here's my issue. I think running them wires down through here is going to be just ugly. This little bit of wire here, once I get some wire loom on it, put it in there and tuck it up, that's going to be nice. I thought about running through one of these holes, but I don't want to take the chance on the wire pinching, you know, over years, vibrating and whatnot. And besides, that little bit is not going to make or break it. So we're going to run that there just like I have it inside some loom. But this one, there's a hole right here. But the problem is, there's not a hole here. There's a whole piece. Reach right up in here. Yep. Right across here is a whole piece of metal that's welded. So it ain't like you just shove the wires in there and they fall down the tube. And besides, I don't think I would like that look right there neither. I'm almost thinking about drilling a hole right up in here where it can't be seen. Run them, drop them down, but I need to raise it up and see if we're able to drill a hole up through here so we can run them down where they're not seen. I think it'd be worth the time to do it, and it would sure be a much better look than some old crap like this here. Yeah, that looks ugly. Well, let me research this a little more and see what we come up with. Alright guys, noticed yesterday that the passenger brake light was sort of intermittent. Well, Casey come in this morning and he was checking out the electrical stuff. So we're going to hold off on hooking up in parking lights until we get that situation fixed. What did you say? It was some, the blinker switch kept knocking out the brake light?
Yes, sir.
And I know when you turn the blinker on, that brake light goes out. But you can just barely wiggle it. So there may be some bad wiring in that column or something going down through there. So that's what he's doing now, checking that out. We'll be 100% with our electric. But while he's taking care of that situation, yeah, I'm taking some of the easy work. I'm going to put in the radiator overflow. This is what he brought in, and I think it's just cool. Yeah, that's a nice looking piece. And that's about all you need for a good overflow. I think it comes with some hardware and some brackets. Yes, it did. Well, that's cool. Well, good deal. I think we're going to try to mount that right here. Let's bring you in closer where you can see what I'm actually doing and see how that's going to work out. Alright, I got y'all sitting in the engine bay so you can get a good look. Now this right here, what I'm proposing to do is put it right in here. I think that'll work out fine. Let's see what kind of brackets they give us. See if they'll work for that idea. Okay, they did give us two. That sits in there like that. Yeah, I think that'll work. We'll go ahead and bolt these brackets up. Alright guys, got that taken care of. Got her all bolted up. Looks like I just need to get some hose for it. Yeah, but that turned out nice, and I think that was a good place for it. Casey figured out that electrical, and he's now working on the side marker lights. Right there, running the wires for them. So that's coming along pretty good. You got a bunch of other electrical work done and this and that.
I got all the speaker wires ran inside the truck.
Okay.
And played around with the blinker switch trying to figure out that.
Cool, cool. But so far, so good, guys. Everything's going well. And y'all stay tuned because we do have a treat in store that we'll be getting to.
You should flash on the box.
Into on this. Should I flash the box?
Flash the box.
Okay, we're going to just let y'all see just for a quick second. Okay, that's good enough. Y'all will see it whenever we get into it. But so far, so good. Well guys, that's going to wrap it up for this week. We're just out of time. We're going to keep piddling on a couple of little things. But keep an eye out because next week we're going to be getting really busy. And like I say, we've got that cool surprise for the truck. Y'all don't want to miss that. Well again, appreciate you watching the video. If you would, throw some comments down. And please, like, share, and subscribe. And also, we have the super thanks that we got added to this channel. If you feel so inclined, check that out. Be greatly appreciated. Again, appreciate it much. Till the next one, we hope that everyone has a fantastic day.